And finally, I'd like to talk about tool templates and masking. Here you see Open, Save, and Save As. If you look up at the top of the screen, it says Hole Processing, 2-axis hole process. We have the spot drill, drill, and tap combination available for this operation, but for no other operations. If we want to be able to use this group of tools on other geometry, we can simply click on Save, click in the File Name field, and give it a special name. Here I'm going to call it .250 tap. When I click on OK and look up at the top of the hole processing screen, we can see that it says 2-axis hole process .250 tap. This means that this combination of tools has been saved as a template for use later. If we go up top to Analyze and Elements and click on the green hole here, we can see that the diameter is 1/4 of an inch. I want to be able to center drill, drill, and tap those holes. I'm going to click OK here, and to begin I'm going to move up to NC, down to 2-axis, and down to drill. When it asks the points and or circles for drilling, I'm going to move up to the masking button here and click on the arrow. Masking is a little bit different when you're drilling holes. It allows you to look for diameters or radii simply by clicking on this button. I'm going to look for a diameter, check the box next to circle, and click on this arrow for minimum. Click on the edge of the green circle, the 1/4 inch diameter, and it brings that value in for both minimum and maximum. If you want to look for a range of holes, just make the maximum value slightly larger so you're within the range that you're looking for. Here we're looking for any color hole, but here we're only looking for a 1/4 inch diameter. So once I click OK here, and I note the masking is on, I can tell it to look for the visible holes, and the only holes that will be visible are going to be the 1/4 inch diameter ones. Click Visible, and you can see they all highlight. Now I'm going to click on Done. We come up with our standard 1/2 inch 120-degree spot drill, but that's not what I want to do. I'm going to go down to the bottom to Open, and I'm going to open up the 1/4 inch tap combination that I'd saved previously. Going to click OK, and now all that drilling information appears. The spot drill, the drill, and the tap. The thing I'll have to do next is make some changes to this. I'm going to go to the drill and go to cycle control. We were drilling 1 inch before, but now what are we drilling? I'll click on the arrow, put it in an isometric view, click on this vertical line, and we're drilling 1/2 inch deep rather than 1 inch. I can change this cycle type from peck to drill if I want, if I don't feel I need a peck, or I can just leave it alone. The other thing we'll probably want to do is go down to the tap. Tap is also drilling 1 inch. I'll click on the arrow here and click on the vertical line. Now we're going 1/2 inch, and we're going to the shoulder. The other thing that would be useful is going to sorting control. Under sorting control, I'm going to try manual sorting and see how this works. I'll preview the toolpath, and it looks almost okay, but if I look at the top view, we cross over the part a couple of times. We'll go back to the isometric view. I'll press Escape, and we'll try shortest distance. Calculate toolpath length. We're down from 76 to 50. Preview that, and that looks real good. I'll press Escape though and make one more change. That one more change will be called reverse direction. If I check this box, it means that after the first tool is finished with the last hole, the second tool will pick up at the last hole and move back to the first hole. Then we'll change tools again over the first hole and then go back to the last hole. This will reduce the travel by about 5 inches here and will provide a much more efficient tool path. I'll click OK at the bottom, accept, and we're done.